I have.
Yeah.
That's it, we're good.
Yeah. So...
I didn't notice it was coming up to 15.
No, right, so... But if you want to set it on gas, okay, again, press and hold until that starts flashing. Locate gas. Click to confirm, click again to confirm if you want that temperature range.
Great.
And that will light the gas.
Okay.
If it fails, it will let you know.
Okay.
Okay? So what I'll do now is change it actually to 12 volt.
Yeah.
Right, this will show you a failure now because the car's not connected.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's happening, you've got that flashing.
Yeah.
And if you see inside there's a little tiny red light.
Yeah.
That's to say it's failed. So it hasn't got the energy available to try and operate off that because,
Okay.
again, the car's not attached and the engine's not running. If it's doing that on the gas, that means the gas hasn't lit.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you find that the gas obviously hasn't lit, first thing first is check you've turned your gas on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have got gas, so what you could do is just light your cook up just to see you have got gas running. And all you do is press to hold that, switch it off, give it a few seconds to reset,
Press hold.
and press it on.
Okay.
Most people tend to run it on electric,
Yeah.
but fire it up on gas every now and again.
Just to be sure.
Otherwise, if you leave it for a year or more, it can make it really difficult to light it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it may take 2 or 3 attempts to light it, so you might have to switch it on and off about 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Just going back onto the battery side of it, and I'll just put it onto electric. On the battery side, it won't cool the fridge down, so you need to cool it before you travel. If you've got it in storage, obviously that's a bit difficult. If you've got it set up at home, then obviously you can plug electric. I don't know if you've got storage or not.
Storage.
Oh, in storage, yeah.
Yeah.
So the only other option is either cooler bag, or, the
Yeah, the
blocks,
ice packs and things.
things like that. You
yeah.
can put that. My wife tends to freeze chili and things like that and put that in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that
Yeah, that's
acts
not
as
a bad idea.
something like that, and it defrosts it as you go along. It's just
Yeah.
put the necessary things you need by the time you get there.
Yeah.
You don't need to have the whole Tesco's
No,
in there,
no.
really. But
Yeah.
No.
yeah, you don't have to take everything with you because there's always something like that.
Yeah,
close
of
by
course,
anyway.
yeah.
Okay, happy with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so operator, just pull back on that lever. See this here? There's this little tab, hides underneath the handle. That's there for when you're in storage.
Oh, okay.
Allows air to circulate
Right,
around
yeah.
your fridge.
I did wonder
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, because you don't want it all
No,
mouldy.
no.
Especially in storage, make sure it is clean before you.
Yes.
Because even a little tiny blob of milk inside there will end up with a nice little fur ball.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Switch it off. As I said, press and hold.
Okay.
Off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cooker, 12 volt igniter there. And you have got electric ring on there as well. Okay, so if you had to try to you probably had to operate something on gas, I would have thought. Okay?
Yeah.
No, obviously normally you wouldn't do that.
No.
Right.
So it's got a safety switch on the lid.
Brilliant.
So if you're trying to light it and it's not lighting, just make sure that it's been pushed all the way
Pushed all the
back.
way back.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes that switch can stick and end up not lighting. Okay, your grill. Grill pan inside there.
Yeah.
Handle, which is inside there. Obviously you wouldn't cook with that in there unless you like burnt fingers. Then your oven.
Brilliant.
Ooh, a bit longer. Okay.
Great.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Make sure it's cool before you put this glass down. Just
Yeah.
just tell you now it's difficult to see from a certain angle. So if it does, that will shatter quite
Yeah.
nicely. Microwave, big button opens it. Glass plate, do not travel with that in. Because if
Yeah.
that bounces and drops on that's going to smash, that's going to smash, that's going to smash.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Yes.
Okay. Just slide it under there. My wife tends to put it in the bowl, wrapped with
Yeah,
a tea
yeah,
towel, so
tea
I'll just
towel.
stop it rattling about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, to operate this control does nothing on its own. Okay,
Yeah.
so you need to press a button. Press the microwave button once, so it gives you energy 100%, 50% or whatever. Okay, press the microwave button again, then you turn that, it's got your seconds.
Okay.
Okay, then press start, away it goes. So to get seconds, microwave button twice, turn that,
Okay.
go. There is a minute increments on the quick start as well, which starts straight away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
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 happy with that?
Standard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Just trying to think where we go from here. Are you happy on how the front bed sets
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. I think we've seen that one.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
We've seen that one before, haven't we?
Yeah. Right, that's ball right.
That's
Yeah, that's what yeah, don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bathroom. So you've got your electric flush in your toilet. Okay, which is that. Normally you hear that noise, that means it's empty.
Yeah.
Okay. That there is a light, which is an indicator. I talked about that,
Yes.
that float that's inside the waste cassette.
Yeah.
That will indicate that's full, not your flush tank, your waste tank. Okay? So that
Okay.
will light up when that's full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, to operate the toilet, okay, this is your wastegate down here, this little grey lever. Just slide that left or right. So obviously open it to use it,
Yeah.
use it, flush it,
Close it.
close it.
Close it.
Yeah, so that's the one that needs to be shut
All the
get
way.
to get
take the
to
cassette
get the
out.
cassette out. It does swivel, so don't think it's falling off when you're sitting on it. Okay, it's just clever designers. Obviously, they can put these into all sorts of tight corners. Light switches for the bathroom, just down the side there.
Okay.
Then you've got one is eco shower. It's got actually an air in train there,
Oh, right.
so water will pass back out through there when you switch it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Always best thing to do is always take the head off and
Yeah,
put the
and
pipe
leave
down
it-
to
yeah.
drain it for winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Other thing with winter, obviously that yellow drain. Open
Yes.
that up.
Yes.
Open all the taps to centre.
Yeah.
Allows the water to go drain out.
And disappear.
What I tend to do is do that before I leave site. Or
So when
as
you're
I'm
driving
leaving,
home,
yeah,
you just-
as you're driving home, the movement of that.
Gets it all out.
Yeah, so
Drains
make
it
sure each tap is to the centre.
Okay.
And it will drain
Okay.
out. What I tend to do is obviously don't drop it on the site, on the actual pitch you're on,
No.
because the next person's not going to be too happy.
No.
What I tend to do is get to the site gate. My
And
wife
then
tends
do
to
it.
jump in. And then
Yeah.
I say, well, I'm tempted to drive off when she's still in the
How rude.
yes. I wouldn't be very popular.
No.
Okay.
Justifiably
Table
so.
storage, just behind the door.
Yeah.
See these two clips? Make sure they're in position when you travel. If that jumps out and starts rattling around here,
Yeah.
it's going to cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So make sure that is clipped up. I've got a light switch for that mirror there. That's just there. Individual switches on the spots.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And you've got lights above, just above your head on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So two light switches, one either
Yeah.
side. One does that centre light, and the other one's either side of the top of the light.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think that's most things, unless.
Can't think of anything.
Yeah, what we got there, which I'll show you. Right, inside here, that's your handbook.
Oh,
So
brilliant.
obviously that's worth reading,
Yeah, yeah.
especially if you struggle to go to sleep. So, but obviously there's some important things in there that obviously you need to know. So if or heating systems like that,
Yeah.
worth a read. All the information there for individual appliances as well. So if you haven't read enough there, there's a lot more there. Okay.
Yeah.
And what we got here,
I think it's
look, what it is.
it's the grip, is it? The grip?
No, probably what it is. We put a plastic cover over the top to protect the carpet. When that comes up, sometimes it
It
gets
leaves a bit tacky.
can be a
Yeah.
bit tacky. Yeah.
Literally pulling the carpet up.
Right. So what we got here is your handover sheet. So this is a test to see if you've been listening. Right. So that's my bit of paper there. So you don't need to touch that one. So what it actually is, you can see this, is a ticking exercise and signing exercise. So I need you to tick through these. It's just an or you've got to understand what I've explained,
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a lot of information to take in, but tick through these things. There's certain things that don't apply. I don't think you've got a barbecue point on this one. So if it doesn't apply, just put a cross through it. Chris, are you aware of what that is?
I can't remember what it stands for, but it's like a serial number, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, just behind you on the window.
Oh, is that it
yeah.
there?
So what
Yeah.
it is your chassis number. Chris is very similar to DVLA and cars. Chris
Right.
is the caravan version of. So
We did have to
it's
give it
registered.
to the insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this caravan will be registered in your name, so similar as your car would be.
Yeah.
So that's what that means.
Right.
Okay. So it's etched on each window.
Yep.
It's extra security. Okay. So tick through all of these. I need you to sign there. That's to do with the wheel nuts. Okay. I will be checking the wheel nuts before you go anyway.
Okay.
But I need you to obviously sign that to confirm that you understand that it's up to you then. It's your responsibility
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you've taken it away from here. Okay, tick through all of these. Another page. Tick all through them. Read and sign and print there. Or print and sign. Next page is an issue page. So if you're not happy with something, so if you're not happy it's clean enough, or any extras that you were expecting that haven't been fitted, or anything that's not correct, is not working, or is falling off, there. If you've got no issues, which hopefully there shouldn't be,
No.
you can write no issues on a handover, and then you read that print and sign there.
Okay.
Then next one is blank page, so another tree gone. Then this one here, and if James has mentioned it, what we do is book you an appointment for a snagging list. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So when we've finished, we'll go back via service, book you a date roughly 30 days from now.
Okay.
Okay. What will happen? They will ring 2 weeks prior to that, roughly prior to that. Then ask you, everything okay?
Okay.
Yeah. If not, they'll make a list of all the snags.
Okay.
If it's obviously, hopefully, there's
Hopefully,
no
yeah.
snagging required, you can cancel that
Cancel
date.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that 30 days is a rough 30 days, obviously, which is convenient for yourself, and plus, obviously, if you have used your van in that time.
Yes, we will have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Right. So if you want to go through that now.
Okay. Shall I?
Yeah. So if you That's the difference between winding with a winder
Winding
handle.
and not.
So if you've got one of these,
Yep.
these drills at home, I would definitely use one.
I have, and I will.
He will.
Because you imagine you're setting this up in the rain.
No, that's the
Yeah.
kind of thing he'll
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Makes life a lot easier.
What, setting up
So
in the
this is
rain?
your app roll. Wastemaster step, you're all in there. We'll put that in in
Okay.
a second. Right, I've turned your gas off. So always make
Okay.
sure you're doing that before you travel. We'll lock that in a second. Right, for your motor mover, as I showed you before, that's the key. So this is to switch the power on from your battery mover.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you just put that key in there. If you see that little notch
Yeah.
there, you can't put it in wrong.
Yeah.
Just turn it. That's now got power from there to there.
Okay.
You need to switch the handset on. Yeah, frog. Hang on to that. So you need to push both green buttons at the same time until you see lights come on. You can take your fingers off.
Yeah.
Okay, we need, because it's an auto one, you need to put the motor mover on. So you press and hold the orange button in the centre first. So press and hold it, then press the one that says fast forward. You see, take your fingers off. As soon as you see that
Oh,
sign of
right.
flash, you can hear. You see the flashing on there. That's to say it's thinking about doing something, or is doing something. Motor mover's going on
Okay.
both sides. So wait until it's fully finished its manoeuvre before you do anything else. So what you'll see is that'll flash and it'll just go to a solid green to the one side. That seems like an age when you wait for it. So flash and then, right.
Yeah.
So we're ready to move now, but first things first, we've got the handbrake on. Okay, so you can switch, all you need to do is push it down. There's no button or anything, just
Alright,
push.
Okay, push.
Just push it down, okay? The other thing you've got to be aware of, if you have a look down here, oh, you'll see that, there's a groove in there,
Yeah.
in that there. That, when you're travelling, that will be sitting in there to stop it spinning around when you're travelling, okay?
Okay.
But, when you obviously want to do this, that has got to be clear of there. Because if it locks into that when you're trying to
Then-
manoeuvre it, even though it's not steering the van, it's got to follow the van.
Yeah.
So the jockey wheel will be turning with it, not steering it.
Okay.
Okay, so if not, all you do is just wind it up a bit more.
Yep, I'm with
Okay, if you don't, the wheel will just drag. It could damage the A-frame, or it could damage you, more likely rip the
Yeah.
tyre off, or the rubber off the tyre. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're ready to move. Right, going back to the handset, you see the shape of roughly of a van. You've got pointy end,
you. Yeah, oh, right, yeah.
pointy
yeah,
end.
so
Yeah, so that's forward,
Yeah,
that's backwards.
Yeah.
4 corners.
yeah.
They're the turning buttons.
Okay.
So you see if that one on the right, what it does is operate the right hand wheel.
Okay.
So it's turning that wheel. If you imagine
so
a
that'll
bit
bring
similar,
me round.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you imagine something similar to a wheelchair. If you're pushing that wheel,
Yeah.
you're turning it.
Process.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So if you want to do that, so
So just both.
yeah,
them
press
bring
that.
Forward?
That's it. You take your finger off the button, it will stop.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you.
So at the moment it's set to fast forward. So if you have a look on there here again. So remember the old video recorders?
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Oh, yeah.
So it always defaults to fast forward.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can slow it down by pressing the opposite button. So there's different settings. You see that
Oh,
there.
right, yeah. There's
Even
a
fast
lot
forward's
of
not
things.
quite
Yeah.
Formula One, obviously, but
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to sit inside your van and play with it either.
Taking us.
Some people have asked, "Can we go inside?" No, you're not going inside and play it. Then having like a little remote control car. Okay.
No.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you press opposite corners, it will more or less pivot on its axis.
Oh, so there
Yeah.
and there, there and there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other important thing is, obviously, you have got a handset, so you can walk around it.
Oh,
when,
right,
when you're
okay,
manoeuvring
so
it, make sure you
right.
can see all corners. Obviously, you can't see them all at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
unless you've got a drone or something like that. But obviously, it's handy to make sure you are not going to connect with anything close to a house or wall or
Yeah.
a car.
Or the caravan.
You'll be a bit upset, yeah. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Also, if you hit the orange button or the green buttons by mistake at any stage, it may lock it out.
Okay.
Okay, so all you do is turn the key off,
Off.
give it a few seconds, turn it back on again, it should reset.
Okay.
All right? So
Alright.
if you imagine now, we just use this to get onto the pitch.
Yep.
First things first, put the handbrake on. Okay, because if you imagine you start taking the motor mover off, without the handbrake being on and you're on the slope,
Yep. Off it goes.
you're going to be in trouble. And if you get in between the caravan and the slope, or the caravan and the car, and it's rolling towards you, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, so next thing is take the motor mover off. So press the orange button and hold it, and then press the opposite one